There are semi-trucks on the road right now with more than 2 million miles on the clock, and they are still hauling freight like the day they rolled off the factory floor. In the deserts of the Middle East, European-built rigs are surviving temperatures that would melt most machines. On the frozen highways of Scandinavia, trucks are running non-stop through Arctic darkness without missing a single delivery. These are not just trucks, they are immortal. These are the 10 legendary semi-trucks that absolutely refuse to die. Number 10. The International 9900i Eagle. We are starting this list with a truck that looks like it was chiseled out of pure American attitude. The International 9900i Eagle is one of the most striking long-nose semi-trucks ever built, and it has earned a fanatical following among owner-operators who believe that a truck should make a statement before it even turns a wheel. International Trucks has been around since 1909, originally built by the International Harvester Company. Yes, the same company that made tractors and farm equipment. They were renamed Navistar International in 1986. But the truck-building legacy stretches back over a century. The 9900 series first appeared in 1999 as a replacement for the International 9300, and the 9900i variant quickly became the flagship for owner-operators who wanted a classic long-nose conventional with serious power. What set the 9900i apart was its combination of old-school aesthetics and modern engineering. Under that massive chrome grille and long sculpted hood sat the Cummins ISX-15 engine, producing up to 600 horsepower, enough brute force to haul the heaviest loads across any terrain. But the real magic was inside. The Eagle interior trim package was legendary in the industry. Simulated walnut grain dashboard trim, large retro-styled gauges with ivory-colored faces, a plush sleeper cabin with an extra-wide bunk, and a level of craftsmanship that made drivers feel like they were sitting in something special. The all-aluminum cab delivered long life with less weight, improving fuel efficiency without sacrificing durability. The 9900i's turning radius was surprisingly tight for a long-nosed truck, and drivers who tested it consistently praised its highway manners. Quiet, smooth, and effortlessly powerful at cruising speed. International also offered the 9900i's variant with a mind-blowing 130-inch bumper-to-back cab measurement, creating one of the longest and most imposing semi-truck silhouettes ever seen on American roads. Although International eventually shifted its focus to more aerodynamic models like the LT series, the 9900i never truly died. Used models are highly sought after, and owner-operators who own one treat it like a family heirloom. The International 9900i Eagle proved that a semi-truck could be both a working machine and a work of art, and that combination is why it refuses to fade away. Number 9. The Volvo FH. If you have ever driven through Europe, you have seen the Volvo FH. It is everywhere on the autobahns of Germany, the motorways of the United Kingdom, the winding coastal roads of Norway, and the sun-baked highways of the Middle East. The Volvo FH is not just a truck. It is the truck that redefined what a European long-haul rig could be. First introduced in 1993, the FH, which stands for Forward Control High Entry, was a revolution. At a time when most European truck cabs were cramped and utilitarian, Volvo designed the FH with the driver as the central priority. The cab was spacious, the driving position was ergonomic, and the engine was powerful enough to handle the demanding topography of Europe, from the flat plains of the Netherlands to the steep alpine passes of Austria and Switzerland. The original FH was powered by Volvo's D12 engine, producing up to 460 horsepower. But Volvo did not stop there. The FH has been continuously updated over 3 decades, with major redesigns in 2002, 2012, and 2020. The current generation features Volvo's D13TC engine with turbo compounding technology that recovers waste exhaust energy to improve fuel efficiency by up to 7%. It also features the I-Shift dual-clutch transmission, which shifts gears faster and smoother than any automated transmission in the industry. The Volvo FH won the International Truck of the Year award in 2000. and again in 2014, one of only a handful of trucks to win the award twice. The latest generation introduced the revolutionary Volvo FH Aero, which features a completely redesigned cab shape optimized through computational fluid dynamics to cut through the air with minimum resistance. The result is a truck that can save fleet operators thousands of dollars in fuel costs every year. But the numbers only tell part of the story. The Volvo FH has earned something that money cannot buy: the trust of professional drivers across the world. It is the truck that Scandinavian hauliers depend on in Arctic conditions. It is the truck that Middle Eastern operators trust in 50-degree heat. And it is the truck that British drivers consistently rank as their favorite. The Volvo FH does not just refuse to die, it keeps getting better with every generation. Number 8. The Mercedes-Benz Actros. When Mercedes-Benz introduces a truck, the world pays attention. And when they introduced the Actros in 1996, they did not just launch a new model, they launched a new era in European trucking. The Mercedes-Benz Actros has become one of the most successful and most advanced heavy-duty trucks ever built, and its influence on the global trucking industry is impossible to overstate. The first-generation Actros replaced the legendary Mercedes SK series and immediately raised the bar for safety, comfort, and technology. It was one of the first trucks to offer electronic stability control, adaptive cruise control, and advanced braking systems as standard features. The cab was designed in a wind tunnel for maximum aerodynamic efficiency, and the interior offered a level of comfort and refinement that was previously unheard of in a commercial vehicle. But it was the third-generation Actros, launched in 2011, that truly changed the game. This version introduced the Mercedes PowerShift automated transmission, a completely redesigned cab with more living space, and a suite of safety features that included active brake assist, a system that can automatically apply the brakes to avoid a collision. The 2011 Actros won the International Truck of the Year award in 2012, proving that Mercedes was not just keeping up with the competition but leaving them behind. The current fifth-generation Actros, introduced in 2019, features MirrorCam, a camera-based system that replaces traditional side mirrors with interior-mounted displays, improving aerodynamics and eliminating blind spots. It also introduced the revolutionary predictive powertrain control system, which uses GPS data and three-dimensional maps to automatically adjust the transmission and cruise control based on upcoming road conditions, hills, curves, speed limits, and traffic. Mercedes-Benz has sold hundreds of thousands of Actros trucks worldwide, and they are a dominant force in Europe, Asia, Africa, and South America. The Actros is the truck that fleet managers trust when reliability is non-negotiable. It is the truck that safety-conscious operators choose when protecting their drivers is the top priority. And it is the truck that has proven, generation after generation, that a commercial vehicle can be both a technological marvel and an indestructible workhorse. The Mercedes-Benz Actros does not just refuse to die, it refuses to be second best. Number 7. The DAF XF. The Netherlands is not the first country most people think of when they think of legendary trucks. But anyone in the European trucking industry will tell you that DAF, founded in 1928 in Eindhoven by Hub and Wim van Doorn, builds some of the finest long-haul trucks on the planet. And the DAF XF is the crown jewel of that legacy. The XF lineage traces back to the DAF 95 series, which debuted in 1987 and featured a cab designed by the Spanish company INASA. That basic cab architecture proved so fundamentally right that its DNA is still visible in today's XF, over 35 years later. The 95 XF won the International Truck of the Year award in 1998, praised by judges for its low-tech, tried-and-tested approach to reliability rather than flashy technology. When DAF was acquired by PACCAR in 1996, the same American company that owns Peterbilt and Kenworth, the XF gained access to world-class engineering resources and the PACCAR MX engine family. The XF 105, launched in 2005, won the International Truck of the Year award in 2007, marking the second time in less than a decade that a DAF XF had taken the industry's most prestigious prize. The latest generation, the new XF introduced in 2021, won International Truck of the Year 2022, making DAF one of the most decorated truck manufacturers in the award's history. What makes the DAF XF legendary is its relentless focus on the driver. The cab is one of the largest in the European market, with a flat floor, a high ceiling, and a bed that is genuinely comfortable for sleeping. Not just truck comfortable, but actually comfortable. The dashboard is logically laid out with controls exactly where your hands expect them to be. And the PACCAR MX-13 engine, producing up to 530 horsepower, delivers excellent fuel efficiency with proven long-term reliability. DAF trucks are particularly dominant in the United Kingdom and the Netherlands, but they are sold across Europe, Asia, Australia, and South America. Fleet operators love the XF because it is reliable, efficient, and relatively affordable to maintain. Drivers love it because it treats them like human beings during those long nights on the road. The DAF XF is proof that you do not need to be the loudest or the flashiest to be legendary. You just need to be consistently excellent. Number 6. The MAN TGX. Germany has given the world some of the most important engineering achievements in history, and the MAN TGX is one of them. MAN, which stands for Maschinenfabrik Augsburg-Nürnberg, has been building trucks since 1915 and is one of the oldest and most respected commercial vehicle manufacturers on Earth. The company is now part of the Volkswagen-owned Traton Group, alongside Scania. The TGX was first introduced in 2007 as part of MAN's Trucknology generation, and it immediately made its mark. The TGX and its sibling, the TGS, shared the International Truck of the Year award in 2008, a rare achievement that underscored the quality of the entire lineup. The TGX was designed specifically for long-distance haulage, offering powerful engines, a comfortable cab, and the kind of fuel efficiency that makes fleet accountants smile. But it was the completely redesigned new MAN TGX, unveiled in February 2020, that elevated the truck to truly legendary status. The new cab is wider, taller, and far more refined than its predecessor. The flat floor extends from the driver's seat all the way to the rear wall, creating a genuine living space. The bed is wider, the storage is smarter, and the digital instrument cluster provides drivers with real-time information at a glance. Under the hood, the MAN D26 engine produces up to 510 horsepower and is paired with the MAN Tipmatic automated transmission. In independent European comparison tests, the new TGX achieved operating costs of just 73.2 cents per kilometer, significantly ahead of competitors including Scania, Mercedes-Benz, and DAF. Its fuel consumption of 28.1 liters per 100 kilometers in testing conditions placed it virtually neck and neck with the best in the industry. The MAN TGX is especially popular in Germany, Austria, and Eastern Europe, where drivers appreciate its combination of Germanic engineering precision and practical everyday usability. It is a truck that does not try to impress you with gimmicks. It impresses you by being extraordinarily good at its job, day after day, year after year, mile after mile. Number 5. The International LoneStar. If there is one semi-truck that tried to bring the soul of classic American trucking into the modern age, it is the International LoneStar. Launched in 2008, the LoneStar was Navistar International's bold attempt to create a truck that combined the aesthetic drama of a traditional long-nose conventional with cutting-edge aerodynamics and modern engineering. The LoneStar's design was unlike anything else on the road. Its sweeping fenders, sculpted hood, massive chrome grille, and Art Deco-inspired styling made it look like a truck from a science fiction film set in 1950s America. It was dramatic, it was polarizing, and it was absolutely unforgettable. International hired a design team that included automotive stylists, not just truck engineers. And the result was a vehicle that turned heads at every truck stop in America. Beneath the stunning exterior, the LoneStar was powered by the Cummins X15 engine, delivering up to 565 horsepower and 2,050 pound-feet of torque. The cab was spacious and well-appointed, with a range of sleeper configurations that made long-haul life comfortable. The truck also featured a setback front axle for improved ride quality and weight distribution. the LoneStar attracted a devoted following among owner-operators who wanted something different, something that stood out from the sea of identical fleet trucks on the highway. It became a popular choice for heavy haul and oversized load operators who appreciated its combination of power and presence. Custom-built LoneStars with polished stainless steel and custom paint jobs became regular trophy winners at truck shows across the country. Although International eventually discontinued the LoneStar to focus on its more aerodynamic LT series, the truck left an indelible mark on the industry. It proved that semi-truck design does not have to be boring, and that there is a market for trucks that appeal to the heart as much as the spreadsheet. Used LoneStars remain highly collectible, and the truck's dramatic silhouette is still one of the most recognizable in American trucking. The LoneStar was a love letter to the golden age of trucking, and love letters never truly die. Number 4. The Mack Anthem. For a company that has been building trucks since 1900, reinvention is not optional, it is survival. And when Mack Trucks launched the Anthem in 2017, they proved that a 125-year-old brand could still teach the industry something new. The Mack Anthem was designed from the ground up to be Mack's flagship highway tractor, a direct challenge to the Freightliner Cascadia and the Volvo VNL for dominance on the American interstate. The truck features a completely redesigned cab with a lower hood profile for improved aerodynamics, an LED lighting package that gives it a modern and aggressive appearance, and a bold grille design that proudly displays the iconic Mack Bulldog. Under the hood, the Anthem is powered by the Mack MP8HE engine with turbo compounding technology, a system that captures waste energy from the exhaust and converts it back into usable power, improving fuel efficiency by up to 10% compared to previous Mack engines. The engine produces up to 505 horsepower and 1,860 pound-feet of torque, paired with the Mendrive 12-speed automated manual transmission that Mack engineers specifically for heavy-duty highway applications. The Anthem's interior was a significant departure from previous Mack trucks. The cab features a flat floor, an ergonomically designed dashboard, and a sleeper compartment with a genuine mattress, USB charging ports, LED reading lights, and enough storage space to make long-haul life manageable. Mack also invested heavily in connectivity, with Mack Guard Dog Connect providing real-time vehicle monitoring and over-the-air software updates, technology previously seen only in passenger cars. The Mack Anthem quickly earned respect from drivers and fleet operators alike. It proved that Mack could compete, not just in vocational work where the brand has always been dominant, but on the open highway against the most efficient and comfortable trucks in the industry. The Anthem carries forward the bulldog spirit that has defined Mack for over a century, and it does so with a level of sophistication that proves legends can evolve without losing their identity. Number 3. The Peterbilt 579. While Peterbilt's long-nosed trucks get most of the glory, it is the aerodynamic Peterbilt 579 that quietly became one of the most important semi-trucks in North America. Introduced in 2012 as a replacement for the 387, the 579 was Peterbilt's answer to the growing demand for fuel-efficient, technology-forward highway tractors that could compete with the Freightliner Cascadia on total cost of ownership. The 579 was designed from the start with aerodynamics as a top priority. Its sloped hood, integrated bumper, and streamlined cab profile reduce wind resistance significantly compared to traditional conventional cab trucks. The result is measurably better fuel economy, a critical factor for fleet operators who measure profitability in fractions of a mile per gallon. Under the hood, the 579 offers the Paccar MX-13 engine, producing up to 510 horsepower, or the Paccar MX-11 for operators who prioritize fuel efficiency over raw power. Both engines are paired with the Paccar 12-speed automated transmission, which uses predictive software to optimize shift points based on terrain, load weight, and driving conditions. The result is a powertrain that squeezes every possible mile out of every gallon of diesel. But the 579 is not just about numbers. Peterbilt understood that even fleet drivers who may not get to choose their truck deserve a quality experience behind the wheel. The 579's interior features Peterbilt's signature fit and finish with well-placed controls, comfortable seating, and sleeper configurations ranging from the 44-inch mid-roof to the spacious 80-inch Platinum sleeper. The truck also features a comprehensive suite of advanced driver assistance systems, including collision mitigation, lane departure warning, and adaptive cruise control. The 579 Ultraloft variant took things even further, offering a sleeper cabin with a stand-up interior height, a fold-down desk, ample storage, and enough living space to genuinely feel like home on the road. This made the 579 Ultraloft one of the most desirable fleet trucks in North America, a truck that drivers actually requested rather than merely tolerated. The Peterbilt 579 proved that a truck does not need a long nose and chrome stacks to earn the Peterbilt name. It needs to be excellent, reliable, and built to last. And that is exactly what the 579 delivers, year after year, mile after mile. Number 2. The Kenworth T680. If the Kenworth W990 is the soul of American trucking, then the Kenworth T680 is its future. Introduced in 2013, the T680 was Kenworth's clean sheet answer to the question, what does the perfect modern long-haul semi-truck look like? The answer was a truck that combined cutting-edge aerodynamics with Kenworth's legendary build quality and driver-focused design. The T680 features a dramatically sloped hood, an integrated bumper, and a cab profile that was shaped in computational wind tunnels to minimize drag. The result is one of the most fuel-efficient Class 8 trucks on the road, a critical advantage in an industry where fuel is the single largest operating expense. The T680 is powered by the PACCAR MX-13 engine with up to 510 horsepower, or the smaller MX-11 for weight-sensitive applications. Both engines are paired with the PACCAR TX12 automated transmission, which uses predictive cruise control software that reads the road ahead using GPS and topographic data to automatically optimize shifting and speed for maximum fuel efficiency. The T680 Next Gen, introduced in 2021, took things even further. It features a completely redesigned interior with a digital instrument cluster, a redesigned dashboard, improved insulation for a quieter ride, and a driver information display that brings the cab into the modern digital age. The sleeper cabin options range from the 40-inch to the 76-inch mid-roof, each offering the kind of living space that makes long-haul driving sustainable. Kenworth also introduced the T680e, a fully battery-electric version of the T680, proving that the platform is future-proof in an industry that is slowly but inevitably moving toward electrification. The T680e produces zero tailpipe emissions and is already being deployed in drayage and regional haul applications in California and the Pacific Northwest. The T680 has become one of the best-selling Class 8 trucks in North America, trusted by major fleets and independent operators alike. It carries the Kenworth name with pride and proves that tradition and innovation are not opposites, they are partners. The T680 does not refuse to die because it is stuck in the past. It refuses to die because it is always looking toward the future. Number 1. The Kenworth W990. At the number 1 spot on our list is the truck that may be the most important semi-truck launched in the last decade. The Kenworth W990, introduced in 2018, is the heir apparent to the legendary W900, and it carries that impossible burden with grace, power, and a style all its own. When Kenworth announced in 2025 that the W900 would end production in 2026, the trucking world held its breath. How do you replace a 65-year-old icon? Kenworth's answer was the W990, a truck that honors the classic long-nose heritage of the W900 while incorporating every modern advancement available in Class 8 trucking. The W990 features a 2.1-meter cab design, significantly larger than the W900's 1.9-meter cab, providing more interior space, better visibility, and improved aerodynamics. The exterior retains the bold, long-hood conventional stance that Kenworth owners demand, with a massive chrome grille, prominent hood lines, and the kind of road presence that makes other trucks get out of the way. Under the hood, the W990 offers the PACCAR MX-13 engine producing up to 510 horsepower, or the Cummins X15 with up to 605 horsepower for operators who need maximum pulling power. Both engines are paired with modern automated transmissions, though the W990 can also be ordered with manual gearboxes for drivers who prefer the traditional experience. The chassis is available in a wide range of configurations: day cab, sleeper, tandem, and tri-axle, making it suitable for everything from long-haul freight to heavy-haul and specialized applications. The interior of the W990 is where Kenworth truly delivered. The cab features a premium diamond-vit interior package with hand-stitched upholstery, real wood grain accents, a digital instrument cluster, and a level of fit and finish that rivals luxury passenger vehicles. The sleeper options include the 76-inch mid-roof and the 52-inch flat top, each designed with driver comfort as the absolute top priority. The W990 also comes equipped with a comprehensive suite of modern safety and connectivity features, including collision mitigation, lane departure warning, electronic stability control, and Kenworth's TruckTech Plus remote diagnostic system. These are features that the W900 could never offer due to its aging platform, and they represent a quantum leap in driver safety and fleet management capability. What makes the W990 truly legendary is what it represents. It is the proof that the spirit of the W900 independence, power, pride, and the romance of the open road can survive in a modern world of emissions regulations, fuel efficiency targets, and digital technology. The W990 does not abandon the past, it builds upon it. It takes everything that made the W900 an icon and wraps it in a package that is safer, more comfortable, more efficient, and more capable. The Kenworth W990 does not just refuse to die. It ensures that the legend of the long-nosed Kenworth will live forever. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment telling us which of these legendary trucks is your all-time favorite. We will see you in the next one.